Why does the South Asian culture need to be so toxic towards stepchildren? And I'm not talking about everyone. There are good people that exist too, but why is there a stigma attached to, oh, if that's a stepson or a stepdaughter, they're not good enough or anything like that. Kids are all equal. Kids are all innocent, regardless of whether they're stepchildren or not. And why does a mother see her stepchild as a threat? Why does she see that child as competition? It's usually the mothers. Why do they think, oh, that child is going to be loved more than my child and things like this? Why can't she instead turn her negative mind into something positive and be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to love that child too. Of course, I love my child, but if I've married someone, okay, who has those children before I even enter the marriage, of course he loves his children just like I love my child or my children. So why can't we think of it in that way? Like, why don't we think that if we treat that child good, likely chances are that child will give that love back to us, And obviously you get the rebel children as well, that no matter how much you love them, they'll still not like you. You get those, but why not try at least, even if you don't get on with your stepchild's mother, even if I'm not encouraging it, I mean, even if you don't get on with her, what's the crime of the child? That child's still innocent. And the likelihood, chances are, there will be many mothers like brainwashing their kids against the stepmother. Anyways, ones who don't fear God will do that, and ones who don't have humanity, they will try and do that. So why don't you prove them wrong by being that loving mom to your stepchildren? And I know it's easy said than done, but it's not hard to love. The thing is, it's not hard to love at all. It's easier to love than to be jealous and live with jealousy your whole life, living with envy, wishing, why live with envy? Why torture yourself like that? So it's always best to love instead. Why don't we just, if we can't think of them like our stepkids, why can't we just think of them, as, okay, in terms of humanity, if you love other children, okay, whether they're poor children or oppressed children, we love them, right? So why is it so hard to love stepchildren? We should try and encourage and strengthen the bond between our child and our stepchildren, so they are protectors of one another, so they're pillars of one another, so they have each other. That's what our attitude should be like.